Hey, it's Gayle, and I'm here to talk about visibility and vulnerability today, specifically as it applies to building your platform and growing your business. As an entrepreneurial light worker, messenger, healer, you know you've got to spread the word about your business. And yet, sometimes, maybe even often, you find yourself putting off creating your next video, experiencing writer's block, avoiding reaching out to that podcast host or event planner or the media to set up interviews. And I've had this happen a few times over the last several years of my business. And I've seen it happen to numerous successful entrepreneurs, published authors, sought after speakers, master healers. So this does not only happen to new business owners, aspiring authors, new authors, speakers. This is not just happening to newbies, okay? I've also seen this happen with clients who have already gone through some form of healing, who are doing their inner work, and who have experienced transformation. Like my client Barb. Barb's health coach. She had overcome weight loss and health struggles, and she was really excited about her transformation. She was so excited about it that she went and got trained and certified as a health and wellness coach. And she really wanted to help women like her experience a similar transformation. So she certainly had to do some work around the wounds and the root cause of her weight loss or her struggles with her weight. And she was also wanting to share that story and share that journey verbally through speaking and through a book. So when she signed up for my Tell to Sell story program, she was in this process of writing her book. And she had already taken an online course for writers. She had gone to a writer's retreat, and yet she still felt blocked when it came time to put pen to paper. Now, I don't know this for sure, but I think that she probably signed up for my program seeking the steps and the framework and the strategy to find and powerfully tell her core story, because that's how I marketed the program. But the real magic for Barb came from not just exploring and writing about what happened to her throughout her journey. The magic came when she started to explore the deeper emotional impacts of what happened to her and how she felt about publicly sharing that or not sharing that. And she was able to do this with a guide and a group that witnessed and heard her without judgment. I believe that her writer's block had very little, if anything, to do with not knowing how to write, with not knowing how to tell a story. And it had much more to do with the fears that we all experience sometimes when it comes to revealing our true experiences, along with our feelings about those experiences and the impact that those experiences have had on our lives and perhaps even the lives of other people. It's a really vulnerable place, especially if you've experienced times in your lives when you've shared feelings and truths that have been judged or swept under the rug. So after completing the program, Barb was able to draft her book. She not only did she get her story, she was able to draft her book in a weekend. And within a month, she was hosting wellness workshops for women to help them transform their bodies and their lives. So her fears about getting out there had shifted into a purpose. And the procrastination shifted into taking meaningful action to help her build that platform, to help her grow her business. Sometimes our visibility wounds show up when we're creating. Sometimes they show up when we're promoting. And sometimes they even show up when our businesses are going exactly the way we thought we wanted them to go. When our marketing's coming along, we've got leads coming in, we've got clients coming in, it can still show up. So if you're wondering if this is going on for you, here's what it might look like. Maybe you've written a book and you're not excited about promoting it now that it's done. Okay. Writing a book in and of itself probably brings up a lot of things, right? That you might have experienced that in the process of writing your book. And it's done, it's great, it's a relief, and you've got to go out there and promote it. And you're not feeling jazzed about it. Or maybe you had been out there promoting it and something came up and now you've just stopped promoting it altogether. Your new content, maybe you're putting out new content, a new video, a post on social media, Facebook Live. You pour the time and the energy to put it together and you didn't get the response you'd hoped for. And now you're scrambling to figure out, geez, what did I do wrong? You want to fix whatever piece that you think that you didn't get. Maybe you have big work that you want to put into the world, but you keep hitting roadblock after roadblock after roadblock and you're stalling. So it could be a combination of things that seemingly appear to be outside of your control, and you may be aware of the fact that you're actually intentionally procrastinating. Maybe you've even had the experience where people are actually coming to you. They want to give you money. They're telling you that they want to work with you. And instead of inviting them to have a sales conversation to explore that further, you just send them, some feedback, or maybe you even give them free coaching, or some words of support and affirmation. So if you're experiencing resistance around being visible, even if you're no stranger to visibility, first I want you to know you're normal, right? Everyone has experienced being visible and feeling vulnerable about it. And I want to give you something that you can use to sink your teeth deeper into this. Your childhood, whether it was a tough one or a loving one, most likely holds a clue that will help you break through that pattern. I'll be sharing a little bit more on that and more examples of that in my next video. So stay tuned for that. But for now, if you see yourself in these behaviors and they're bogging you down in your business, then I want you to take some time to reflect today. So you can do this right now. You can come along for this ride with me right here, right now. You can come back, make a note of the timestamp in the video and come back and do this exercise later. But really sit down and try to figure out what is going on with your visibility and procrastination or avoidance when it comes to really getting out there, really being seen and heard in the world. So if you're sitting and you've been working for a bit, first thing, I want you to stand up, shake things around, shake your body. You might want to rub your hands together, or just move your arms around, move your body around, just kind of shake up that energy a little bit. And then I want you to close your eyes. So close your eyes. Just get present to your body. Take a couple of deep breaths. And I want you to imagine You can imagine this in your head or outside or around your head. I want you to imagine a ball of light there. And just keep your focus on that ball of light in your head for a moment. Now imagine pulling that ball of light down from your head, down through your throat, and down into your heart. So keep your focus on that ball of light in your heart. And with your eyes still closed, ask yourself, when was the first time I put myself out there? When did you really put yourself out there for the first time? This could be maybe at school, some sort of performance, a play. It could be trying out for a team. It might be something maybe later in your childhood, as a teenager, or even in college. Maybe you ran for a school office. When did you really stand out and put yourself out there? And what happened? Ask yourself, what happened when I did that? And how did that experience make me feel? How did what happened make me feel? But also, how did I feel about just doing that? Putting myself out there in the first place? And how did I feel after doing that? And then ask yourself, what did I believe about myself after that experience? After what happened? What did I believe about myself because of the feelings I had about that experience? So when you're ready, you can open your eyes, and I invite you to write down your answers. So you can pause the video now and journal about that, or if you're coming back later, you can jot some things down now and come back and journal about it. But really spend like 5, 10, 15 minutes writing down what came to mind. And what do you see or understand about that experience now that you haven't seen or understood about it before? And write that down too. And for bonus points, how is that still impacting your business today? If you'd like to share, I invite you to leave a comment below. And if you want deeper support around this so that you can be boldly visible and vulnerable in a way that supports you and makes the impact that you want to make through your business, you can email me at gayle@thestorystylist.com. That's Gayle, Gayle, at thestorystylist, all one word, .com. You can also text me at 978-308-9868, and I'll put the details for my email and my phone number in the description box below too. So till next time, bye.